Hello everyone, welcome back to House Julia, the Next Generation here on Rome 2. And you can see that here the Macedonians have made a push. Sorry, not Macedon. Apollonia has been taken by the Armenians. Probably wanted the wine. But that then means that we will have to deal with that problem. Now, this young lady here, let's see, we might send her up there actually. Let's do that. Madam Agrippa here. So if we send her up in this direction, she can go and sniff out the area and find out what's available. And there's the Odrysian Kingdom, who seem under attack from Athens. So at least Athens is our client state, so they're dealing with any kind of problems there and that sort of area. And we've got obviously Apuli, who we should probably deal with. Although, to be honest, I'd rather let the German Confederation deal with them because it's in their area. So we've still got Sparta held by the Persians, but the main focus is Apollonia. So these guys, we're going to get them over to Delminium. Now, the reason for that is because we want to use them to take Apollonia back. And then this guy here, over there as well. And then this guy moves in there. Because we want to attack with two armies from that direction. And then we can use that to sort of then move down towards Sparta. I'm thinking probably come around here, land at the back, and then attack that way. Or possibly land. Let's have a conversation with Athens.
Welcome. I throw open the doors to you and bid you enjoy our talks.
No, okay. So we got non-aggression, we got military access for wherever we want for Athens, so we don't have to worry about them. I'm quite happy with that. So, our dictator, the main head honcho, is still in Rome, but the chances of secession is high. They're pacifist and they're bigots. These guys, they don't like the Imperium, they're xenophobes, and they don't like the government, but they're liking the expansionist. And these guys are at risk of succession. House Junior is not. Now, it says their chance for civil war are up 5%. That's not actually too bad, to be honest. Let's have a look at their leader. Now, what we can do is their successor. Now, that gives him +1 gravitas. And they're at 31% and we're at 30%. Now, let's see. I don't want him embezzling funds, that's dishonest. And I can't make him a questor. We don't have enough money, so I might... Yeah, no embezzling going on there. Not going to happen. And this is our boy. See, 122 sentences. Serious authority is our boy there. And he is based in Rome, so we're keeping him safe in Rome. He's equivalent to Sulla, I suppose. So, let's end the turn. Oh, yes, skills. Let's see who's got some skills this time. This time it's a legion, which is great. Now, well, actually, no, let's get the engineering, accomplished skirmishers as well. And then let's get in the household an executioner so that he can keep public order. Now, what's this? Strategist, warrior, commander. So that gives us zeal, cunning, authority. I'm thinking that we should go maybe along this route. Yeah. I like that. That's really, really nice. That sort of whole thing there where it gives you the tree so you can see what you're doing. And that's obviously come in from the recent DLC that's come in for Rome 2. Obviously a bit of a surprise for a lot of people, but a pleasant one nonetheless. And people are asking me when am I going to do Divided Empire playthrough. I would really like to finish this one. This one obviously has been going on for probably 3 years now. And obviously has been on hiatus and then off, and then obviously I took my break for a while. And I would like to finish it. I mean, I finished it offline twice now, where I was victorious and killed everyone basically. But obviously I want you guys to see that progression, because those of you stuck with it really kind of deserve that as far as I'm concerned. So we'll have to consider it. It might be that I run a Divide Empire after this one to sort of follow on from the story, or whether I run a Divided Empire parallel. I don't know yet. By all means, let me know in comments. I'll be interested to hear your opinions. Okay. I don't want one of my players adopted. Sorry. Right, so he will need to go. Let's get him in there. And then let's get him to do some military training for those boys. Okay, so those guys are going to go over to Epidamnos, or towards that general direction. Now, I was thinking about raising a doggy army. In best Malekith tradition, we have the ability to do it. Now, if we recruit units, I think it's Valathri is where I can do it. No? Okay. Where the hell was it? I'm pretty sure it was Valathri. See, there we go.
We hunger for battle.
Excellent, I was right. So, Evocati cohorts, Eagle cohorts, Legionary cavalry. Let's grab a couple of those.
It's a good life.
A couple of Praetorian guards. Actually, we'll take 4 Praetorian guards. And then, let's see. I want some of these guys. And then, actually, you know what? Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. To hell with it. We'll use the doggies. There we go. World of Woofers.
Commander,
So they
we hunger for battle.
are going to be recruited in Valathri. So, let's see where we go now. So it's going to take a few rounds, or a few turns, sorry, for these guys to get over to Delminium, because they are going to have to essentially go there. And this guy is also going to have to go there as well. So you can see 1, 2, maybe 3 turns to get there, and then they can literally attack Epidamnos very easily. And then you can see that they've taken those areas there. Now, do we have any armies? We do have an army here. What I might do is move those guys sort of over here and then into Delminium, just to give them a little bit of support again in case these guys move up, because you can see they've taken the Polonia and they've now taken Epidamnos, which means that Delminium will probably be next. So by putting a defensive force in there, it means that we can deal with any issues there. Let's get some of these guys upgraded. There you go, there's one. So we'll take them out of that form there. Now, as a result of that, that could mean that a Polonia is open. So they can't really get to that too easily. I mean, they could go there, but either way, we've got forces around that we can use to deal with it, if need be. But if we take a Polonia behind them, and then we're in front of them and behind them in Epidamnos, then there's very little chance they'll be able to escape. But you can see from the Imperium, we've recruited all the armies we can with our recent play of the Dog Army. And we need to keep these guys here in case those other guys get delusions of adequacy. So, we'll see. So it's kind of dealing with these guys at the moment. What is that? Oh, olive oil. Very nice. So yeah, that's pretty much the situation as it stands at the moment. So we're going to deal with these two areas, kick them out of there, make our way over to Sparta, finish Sparta off, return that to our ownership, or return it to ownership that is not that, and then make our way across the Mediterranean down to Africa, and then start pushing in through here. So you've got Persia, so I can, if anything, bypass Egypt completely in order to get to areas of Persia, while my spy gets in there and sniffs out this area. So that's the direction we're sort of going. So it's time to end the turn. Oh, here we go. It looks like we've got some skills as always. Let's see who our skilled people are. Yes. Septimus Herminius Vento. So let's just go into that, and go into that, and Paragon. There we go. So there's our spy, making her way past Hadasht, or Hadashit, as I used to like calling it. Egypt, what are they going to do? Well, they're camped out at Syracuse. That won't last much longer. Once I've dealt with a large amount of Persia, then it's only a matter of time before Egypt will essentially cross my radar, and yeah, they're going to be in deep shit.
War! A man's calling is war, not weaklings' gossip. Give me the clash of swords, not whacking tongues.
I'm not going to call the Athenians to help, there's no point. They've declared war against me, let them. I'll deal with those problems if they occur. Now, what are Persia going to do? So there's one of the Persian spies sniffing around Spartan area. Oh, shite. Really?
The young replace their elders. It is the way of things. Teeth, swords, or lies, all are the weapons of rebellion.
Right, well, that's a bit of a shit, isn't it? Okay, well, so Civil War. What fun.
Ready for orders.
Now, let's see. Province contested. Let's see who's contesting. Ah, Senate loyalists, eh? So essentially, it's these areas around here. Ugh. Another province, yep. They've taken my arse. No, not my arse. Right. Who are the traitors? Where can I find out who they are? Ah. So, the Senate has rebelled. Well, that's a pity for them, because now it's going to get very, very messy for them. And there was me trying to make Rome great again, so to speak. I know, terrible pun, but never mind. So, it predominantly seems to be in Spain. So, let's have a look and see what we can do. Now, there's these guys here.
Commander.
Oh, God, really? Oh, man. Let's send these guys out to try and reclaim these areas. Because obviously, places like Ars going to be a problem. And I might turn it into an empire.
Ready for battle.
So, putting them into running mode. And take them into there. Now, of course, Isle, where the food is. Curses. So, let's get these guys over to Isle and take it back. Now, what are our options for declaring it an empire? Plus 20, plus 15 loyalty for all political parties, plus 1 recruitment, and it costs 10,000. Whoa. Above 65% influence. Okay. So how much influence do I have is the question. 42%. Okay, so let's see. Let's get one of our guys in there. So we've secured his promotion. And let's get that in there as well. Now, House Cornelia, Julia. It's those new boys. I had a feeling. And hire a new statesman as well. Okay. So it's time to deal with the secessionists. But it means also that we're going to have a period of food shortages while we deal with these mutinous bastards. But let's see, because see, 65% influence, which is what I really want to get. So it's possible. See, we're at 40. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. So, House of Cornelia. Let's get him to try and keep some of these guys a bit happier. Like so. Now, let's have a look at the politics. Look at that, decaying by 3 turns. Loyalty for all parties, decaying by 3 per turn. So it's going to take around 10 turns to cover from moving from a republic into an empire. But we'll have to wait and see. So what we're going to have to do is use our armies to reclaim these seaside areas where most of our food is being generated in Spain, like Ars and other places. Now, here we go. Do that. Here we go. So Tarraco, you can see we can raise an army.
Ready for orders. Get to it, men.
And that's a point, actually. How many armies have I lost? Probably 3 armies as a result of this.
Ready for battle.
So,
Ready for orders.
oh goodness, look at this. Praetorian Guard. All that kind of good stuff. Lovely. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. And then I'll recruit. So let's go for 1,
Are you ready
2,
to serve Rome?
3. And then like that. So at least then we've got an army
Commander.
in place there that we can then use to reclaim those areas. So we'll reclaim round there. And let's see, this guy, no, we can't. Oh no, we have to, we got no choice. Let's see, because there's these guys who are Senate loyalists. So,
We hunger for
let's see what we can do, because
at your command.
we could send our wonderful dictator out, but I'd like to keep him in Rome. Although, saying that,
Your orders?
oh, really? Oh, bitches.
That is a dangerous course.
Can these guys go anywhere?
Ready for orders. Back down on them!
Let's auto. Kill them all.
We still have a good wind.
Yeah, well, that's the beans for you.
Fleet reporting. Easy into port.
Ease them into port there. And now... Oh, really? Okay.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
Let's get these guys down here.
Put your backs into it, you men.
Deal with these Senate loyalist arseholes.
Yes. Ships to port.
Okay. Well, in previous battles or previous games I played of this never happened. Never had a civil war. So, something new, something interesting, so it's good to see. Now, let's see. Now, Neapolis. They're fine, they're level 4 fishies. Let's have a look. Are we doing the seed thing? Yeah, we are. Now, Valathri, as you can see,
Command.
one more, and then we've got a nice doggy army, which we'll use to go and eat our co-workers. Or our old co-workers, I should say. For lunch. So that will be entertaining, if nothing else. Now, we still have to deal, so there's Pavatium here. Oh, look at this, the Malachi. Mal the traitor. Oh, I wonder if he led the secession against my rule. Wouldn't trust him. Wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw his house. When it comes to strategic battles, as you guys well know, we've been friends for many years. But when it comes to games, yeah, I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw the country. But never mind. As he proved in Shogun 2 Total War. Bastard. Anyway. Let's see, these guys here.
Commander.
They're making their way down to go and assist in Spain. So I think we're going to end it there. Oh, looks like somebody's got some skills. Let's see what we have to click and do that. Ah, the Invicta Legion. Lovely. Oh, goodness me, look at this. These guys are damaged. So I need to get them in and repaired soon. So we're going to give him the commander option. So they are going to try and move into there quickly.
Going a port.
What? Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm not worried about an edict at the moment. I just want to deal with these rebellious bastards. These rebel dogs. The die is cast. Interesting. Let's see what that is. Oh, Armenia's off again. Yeah, our boys have no chance. Let's auto it. See, the thing is, I don't understand why they decided to rebel, because... Oh, for God's sake. Well, I do. I suppose they just didn't like the fact that I was in charge. But, you know, I was taking over areas. I was, you know, improving Rome, generally speaking. And all that kind of stuff. So, as far as I was concerned, I was in creating a great Roman empire. And, yeah, they shit all over it. Bloody politicians. Nothing new there. But these are probably the same politicians who, in the actual history of Rome, essentially, because what used to happen is that if you owned land, you would be able to be called up for the army. And so what happens is, while they were away, essentially what would happen is rich senators would start gathering up... Okay. Oh, goodness me. What? Okay, recruit a dignitary. Okay.
At your service.
Where's this province that's contested? Oh, of course, Pavatium. Yes, I know about that. Army destroyed, army destroyed. Settlement lost. Lilybaeum. Pavatium. Military sabotage. Defective bastards. Never mind.
It is an honor. Docking.
Ah, well, well. How spectacularly shitty. Now, let's see. A dignitary. Oh, hello. Oh, no, really?
Hunger for battle.
Cerismus, Regilius. Okay. I like Regilius.
Ever in service to Rome.
Good. Gonna have to deal with that shit. He's gonna be sowing discord.
Ready for battle.
Let's upgrade him. And what has he got here? Still a 19 out of 20. This is a 20 out of 20. So, how many's there? Those guys are damaged.
Commander.
These guys can come out of that stance. These fellows.
At your command.
What? You bitches. So, Armenia. We're not at war with Armenia. We are at war with the Caledonians, the immediate Atropane, Persia and Senate loyalists. Okay. Well... I don't care. Go away. Let's get those guys into there to assist in dealing with their rebel scum. And let's get these guys up here.
At
your command.
and take them over there so they can deal with the other rebels. In fact, what we'll do is let's just stick them in Iada, just so they're a little, actually, let's put them in Noria, Norea, so they're just a little less cold, because it is winter, but the food situation is improving. Now, let's have a look down here, because we have this army here. And let's recruit some more fellows into it. Let's put some more of those in it. And then some for... There we go. 20-man army. Cost us a bit, but it should mean that we take arse back and Hadashed, which is what we're after. Now, let's see, what can we do in Brigantium? Okay, that's still building the food. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. So, Separatists down here. Separatists here, Separatists here. A spy. She's still en route. So, we need to essentially cover these guys here, which we are in the process of doing. So, it's civil war on House Julia, the next generation. But we shall be victorious. Even if I have to wade knee-deep in bodies, we will be victorious.